Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome to another meal prep video. Today I have another simple and easy meal prep video for you. For breakfast prep, I am making Cake Batter Delight Protein Overnight Oats. And for lunch, it's gonna be another variation of adult Lunchables. I'm not doing any dinner kits this week since my husband's gonna be grilling out. And then I just have a few snacks that I've thrown together. If you're new to my channel, I'll be meal prepping for my husband and I just for 3 days. The other 2 days of the week, we do something different. Also, for anyone following Weight Watchers or calorie counting, I do share the Weight Watcher points and also calories on my channel as well. As always, I appreciate the thumbs up on my videos. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to be part of the family. So let's dive into this simple meal prep. All right, breakfast this week is gonna be Cake Batter Overnight Oats, and this is probably gonna be one of the quickest versions that I've ever done. So a lot of you know that I've always done overnight oats, some type of overnight oats, but one thing that I don't like about them is they don't have a lot of protein in them. So I'm gonna be using a Premier Protein. This is the Cake Batter Delight. So I'm gonna do kind of a version of my birthday cake overnight oats. So for the birthday cake overnight oats, I use cake batter extract. I also put in sugar-free syrup and brown sugar replacement. But instead of those, I'm just gonna use a Cake Batter Delight Premier Protein. So I'm just gonna use half of the bottle. So it's only gonna be 1.4, the half a bottle of that. I'm gonna use half a cup of oats, and I'm also gonna use half a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then I'm just gonna top it with some sprinkles. So these are gonna end up being 4 points, 268 calories, and about 21 grams of protein. I'm probably gonna have a banana on the side though as well, so I'll pack a banana to have with it. So if you're not familiar with overnight oats, it's basically just oatmeal that you make ahead of time, put in your fridge, and then you eat it the next morning. I prefer mine cold, but a lot of people don't like them that way. So if you prefer them warm, then you can definitely heat them in the microwave. So I had already weighed out half of the container. So this is an 11-ounce container. So I'm going to use 5.5 ounces in each one. And it comes out to just a little bit above 2/3 of a cup for each one. So that way, if you're not using the Premier Protein and you want to use almond milk, you'll have the measurements. So now just carefully stir them up. You don't have to really stir them vigorously since we don't really have much in here, but you just want to make sure that everything's evened out. The chia seeds are kind of stirred in evenly. So once they sit overnight, the consistency of them does become thicker. Also with the chia seeds tend to thicken things. So if you don't use the chia seeds, you may want to use either a little bit more oats or a little bit less of the liquid. As always, any recipes that you see me sharing in my videos will be linked down in the description box below. And I also put links down below to some of the items you see me using in my videos, as well as some of the items that I use on a regular basis. I'll put links down below for Amazon as well. If you want to wait and put the sprinkles on afterwards, you can. These will kind of just go down into it. I just mix it all up anyway. But if you want to wait until the day that you eat them to put them on, you certainly can do that. All right, moving on to lunch, and for lunch I have another version of adult Lunchables. When I did the video a month or two ago with the adult Lunchables, a lot of you really seemed to like it. I'll link that down in the description box. But when I did that video, my friend Jess over at Journey to Healthy followed that up with a video. She had kind of got inspired by that, and she did a video using some thrown together things. And one thing she used was turkey pepperoni, and that kind of reminded me of my pizza pinwheels. And so I thought, oh, I haven't done my pizza pinwheels in a while. Maybe I'll do those. But I really liked the look of what she had thrown together, so I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from her. So I guess Jess and I are kind of going back and forth, throwing different ideas at each other. So she used turkey pepperoni, and then I want to say she used some kind of bread with hers. I can't remember what it was, but I got these Joseph's mini pita snacks. And for these, when you scan them, the serving size is 5 of them for 2 points. But if you just bump it down to 4, you can actually have 4 of them for 1 point. So I'm going to use 1 point worth of those. I'm going to use 12 slices of turkey pepperoni. That's 1 point. I'm going to use the string cheese. This is just string cheese that I got from Sam's Club. These are 2 points. And then I've got some cucumbers. I'm going to peel mine, but you can certainly leave the peels on if you want. And I also have some carrots. And then I've got some Bolthouse Farms ranch and also some roasted garlic hummus. So I'm going to put the hummus in with my husband's, and then I'm going to use this ranch. So this kind is 1 point for 1 tablespoon or 25 calories. It's 50 for 2 tablespoons. But I found that when I'm making this for lunch, I put 2 tablespoons and I don't end up eating it all. So I'm just going to use 1 tablespoon in each one. So the great thing with this, you can kind of make it however many points or calories you want. For mine, it's going to be about 5 points and right around 300 calories. All right, so I'm just going to use 1 cucumber for each one. I'm also going to cut up the string cheese. I'm just going to cut it into little pieces. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Now I'm going to get my meal prep containers. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use 4 of these. There's 25 in each thing, so that's perfect. And these actually can be cut into kind of little pockets. So if you wanted to cut them open and stuff things inside, you could. I'm just going to leave them intact for today, and if I decide the day that I eat them that I want to cut them open, then I will. So I'm just going to put 4 of these in each container. So look at that. I used 4 in each one. I have 5 containers filled. From my math, 4 times 5 is 20. This says that there are 5 servings per container, and the serving size is 5 pitas, which last I knew 5 times 5 was 25. I should have 5 more pitas in here. I literally just opened these too. So it probably has something to do with the weight of them. So for that last one, I've got some mini naan bread that I'm going to use, and I'll just use 1/4 of one, which will be the same as 1 point. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to use half one. My husband can have that one. All right, next I'm going to put 12 slices of pepperoni in each one. And then I'll put the string cheese in that side, and then I'll put my cucumber and my carrots in the other side. So now I'm just using these little silicone baking cups, and I'll just put the ranch and the hummus in those. All right, I decided to just go ahead and put the 2 tablespoons in there since I'm doing it with the cucumber and the carrots. So usually I just use 1 tablespoon, but that's when I just have carrots. So I'll do the 2 tablespoons for mine. So that's gonna make mine a 6-point lunch and right about 300 calories. And then like I said, for my husband's, I'm just gonna put some garlic hummus in there. So there is another version of the adult Lunchables. So like I said, no dinner kits to do this week. I do have some snacks that I've got here. I've got some yogurt, 2 points and 80 calories. I've got some goldfish that are actually my grandkids. Those are 3 points and 120 calories. And then the Laughing Cow cheese, 1 point per wedge or 35 calories. And then I think the strawberries and bananas, I'm probably going to eat those more around with the breakfast, but those could also be snack as well. So like I said, just a simple meal prep this week. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.